See you on a long weekend. Bye for now.
Dear parents and kids, you are cordially invited to the wedding of the year on BBC iPlayer.
This is the best day of all my life.
It'll be a day of celebrations, big laughter, and even bigger memories.
And Chili, I need the toilet. Oh, socks.
In a brand new, extra-long episode.
Let's get on it!
An unmissable event for the whole family. Bluey, The Sign. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
We're in Miami.
Question is, who trains there for cinema?
15 people went missing, just disappeared.
What happened?
Doctor Who continues tonight at 7:15 on BBC One and iPlayer.
On Football Focus today, we hear from Manchester United fans who are still recovering after a memorable night at Old Trafford. Arsenal march into the Champions League semi-finals, and we spend 24 hours with the busiest man in football, Partick Thistle's Brian Graham. We will see you in half an hour here on BBC One.
Got folk popping round this weekend? Well, no matter what the weather's playing at, Mary's on hand now with some cracking tips to make it a good do.
Blankety Blank is back. Celebs think like Gene.
So we've all given up trying to imagine what Gene is thinking.
I wish you luck with that. Did you get these contestants at closing time at a pub?
The new series of Blankety Blank starts tonight at 8 on BBC One and iPlayer.
This is what you fell in love with. Unfiltered emotions.
Magnificent!
And moments that echo for a lifetime.
The swagger's back. The goals are back.
This is original football. The FA Cup semi-finals.
The FA Cup maintains a unique status around the globe.
Crystal Palace.
That's what I'm talking about!
Versus Aston Villa.
Who will be here for the FA Cup final?
Next Saturday at 4:45 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Easter gets active now on BBC One, including a look at the dramatic European action this week. Football Focus.
Are live on the iPlayer, the website and the red button in Karen Wilson's case. Matt Selt, by the way, has made a century in frame 4 in his match to go 3-1 down at their interval. Thanks to Steve and John, but that's it for the first of 65 programmes and 175 hours of transmissions over the next 17 days. All I can say is keep the coffee coming. We will see you again very shortly. Bye for now.
When he first came out of prison, I thought, maybe I'll get my dad back. But now, he's just some angry deaf man going around getting into fights.
He was your friend, but you killed him. Why?
Brand new reunion. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
This is what you fell in love with. Unfiltered emotions.
Magnificent!
And moments that echo for a lifetime.
The swagger's back. The goals are back.
This is original football. The FA Cup semi-finals.
The FA Cup maintains a unique status around the globe.
Crystal Palace.
That's what I'm talking about!
Versus Aston Villa.
Who will be here for the FA Cup final?
Next Saturday at 4:45 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Now on BBC Two, Nadia bakes. You sit back and enjoy. Simple.
Look at that!
Doors closing. The TARDIS team on an epic journey across space and time. Press red for a new series of Doctor Who. It's grotesquely educational and entertaining. Across the ages, for all ages. Watch Horrible Histories on iPlayer.
On Radio 4,
The more you listen, the more you see.
now take this down, Dr. Son, and make it legible because we are going to prescribe a brand new podcast where we will wrestle with all of the health confusion and wellness claims that life throws at us every day.
And Dr. Chris, I'm going to add a dose of experts to help us sort through all the science. There you go. Take one podcast once a week and put it in your ears.
Now that is good medicine. What's up, docs? Listen now on Radio 4
and BBC Sounds.
Blankety Blank is back. Celebs think like Gene.
So we've all given up trying to imagine what Gene is thinking.
I wish you luck with that. Did you get these contestants at closing time at a pub?
The new series of Blankety Blank starts tonight at 8 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Delicious food now on BBC Two with some of the best dishes ever.
The winning goal that the champions have been pushing for has just been delivered. And Perez.
There's Ramsey. It's a good drive from Ramsey. And it's a really good finish as well.
Live sport on the BBC. Set to be a close rivals round meet. Warrington Wolves head to the Lee Leopards Den. Super League Rugby, BBC Two from 1:25. And watch the GB Swimming Championships on iPlayer from 6:45, including the thrilling men's 50-metre freestyle.
This is so busy.
Race Across the World is back. The highest highs.
We've seen some amazing sights.
The lowest lows.
I think we've gone completely wrong.
Goodbye, comfort zone. Race Across the World starts Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Now on BBC One, the lunchtime news with Rajini Vaidyanathan.
Good afternoon.
Love, loss, life-affirming, big choices in later life. Lenny James stars as Mr. Loverman. Watch now on iPlayer.
Let's find Britain's next interior design master.
Introduce yourself to me.
It's about to all kick off.
Is everything going to plan?
No.
It's the career chance of a lifetime.
Interior Design Masters continues Thursday at 8 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Cooking from A to Z here on BBC Two. Absolutely amazing.
To commemorate and mark the sacrifice of so many.
Other events to commemorate the 80th anniversary include a military procession and flypast, including the Red Arrows in central London on Monday, May the 5th. A display of nearly 30,000 poppies outside the Tower of London, originally used for a similar display in 2014. That opens on Tuesday, May the 6th. And on the Thursday, May the 8th, commemorative services across the UK, including the National Arboretum, followed by street parties and community get-togethers. Remembrance, community and extended celebrations. A period to mark one of Britain's most important moments, as it was 80 years ago. Eunice Muller, BBC News.
Runners who took part in a half marathon in Beijing this morning found themselves pitted against some unusual competitors. 21 of these humanoid robots. It's the first time the robots had raced alongside humans over the 13-mile course. Sam Harrison takes up the story.
It is the race of machine against man, an event which signifies that the future has very much arrived. 21 humanoid robots joining thousands of runners for a half marathon in Beijing. It's the first time this has happened, marking another landmark moment for the robotics industry and pulling in quite the crowd.
My daughter is very interested in robots. This morning she got up really early and asked to come and watch the robot marathon. It was quite a breathtaking experience.
A cutting-edge spectacle requires big characters, with showboating apparently encouraged. And as the race got underway, machines of all shapes and sizes took part. But regardless of build, just like for humans, not every robot could make the finish.
When our robots are deployed in factories, commercial settings, or everyday life, we expect them to work continuously, 24/7, without failure. Running the marathon is essentially an extreme test of reliability and stability.
The question many designers were asking, can a humanoid robot run faster than a man? The answer for now, a resounding no. This machine won the robotic half in 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's some 1.5 hours slower than the male winner. But the day was still considered a great success.
We're of course very happy with the results. We had set 3 goals for ourselves. First, to win the championship. Second, to complete the entire half marathon with a single robot. And third, to finish the race in under 3 hours.
Another golden moment for an industry making giant leaps. And it seems in this futuristic world, anything is possible. Sam Harrison, BBC News.
New robots reading the news next. Now, the World Snooker Championships underway in the Crucible in Sheffield, and 7-time winner Ronnie O'Sullivan's confirmed he will be taking part. Defending champion Kyron Wilson opened the tournament this morning against China's Lei Pei-fan and will take a 6-3 lead into the evening session. Well, that's it from me and the team here. You can join me on the BBC News channel this afternoon. The next news here on BBC One is at 5:20. Bye for now.
Hello there. The weather should be improving for most of us through the rest of today. As far as the rest of the Easter weekend is concerned, well, tomorrow sees more dry weather around and more sunshine as well. But for Easter Monday, thickening cloud could well bring with it some heavy showers. We've still got some rain around at the moment, and it has been really quite wet across Northern Ireland, western parts of Scotland as well. And we still have some showers running through the Midlands and into Wales. Those are going to die away. And generally, all this wet weather is tracking its way towards the northwest. So more places will become dry and maybe a bit brighter with perhaps some sunshine as well. Still quite cool, though, across Northern Ireland and western Scotland. Quite cool as well around some North Sea coast too. Overnight tonight, well, we should see that rain moving away from Northern Ireland, still hanging on into the Western Isles of Scotland, but generally it's becoming dry overnight. Quite a lot of cloud to begin with, but then the cloud breaks later in the night, allowing temperatures to perhaps dip away to around 2 or 3 degrees. But tomorrow it'll warm up quite nicely in the sunshine, and many places will be dry with more sunshine than today. There's a bit more cloud, though, coming into southern parts of England that brings a risk of 1 or 2 showers. And towards the far northwest, the showers are never too far away. But many places will be dry, more sunshine. It'll be a warmer day for Scotland and Northern Ireland. For England and Wales, those temperatures not changing too much. Now, we have low pressure still sitting close by. It brings the risk of those showers in southern England, but that then dies away. As we head into Easter Monday, there is a weather system coming in from the Atlantic. That's going to bring with it more cloud. May well bring with it some patchy rain. But as the rain clears from Northern Ireland, get a bit of sunshine, that could trigger some thundery showers in the afternoon. And there may well be some heavy and thundery showers developing later in East Anglia and the southeast of England, where things are just that little bit warmer. And it may well be a warmer day across northern parts of Scotland, where it should stay dry with some sunshine. Next week, high pressure returns, and that means some drier weather.
Dad isn't desperately searching for a kids' show. He's calling in the backseat negotiator. Whoever you are, wherever you stream, BBC iPlayer.
What's your name?
Austin Hogan. I'm pretty sure that I'm your son.
A beloved children's author getting to know his long-lost autistic son.
There could be a book in it.
Could be a documentary.
Maybe you'd like to come and visit us.
I'm going to Great Britain.
Is a handshake okay?
Have you washed them recently?
No, she hasn't.
Dads can be difficult. Still in the car,
Brand new, Austin. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Afternoon, Kate here live on BBC.